Dog pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here on a Thursday night. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Past midfield. Josh Jacobs. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Running is Jacobs. And the Browns are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Chubb. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. They look to run with Ford.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a 3rd attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Browns. His 12th touchdown of the year. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Wilson gonna throw right away. Going up top. His first throw of the game is gonna be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Watson. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Set. That's to the core. Hey, 31.
They snap it to Watson. That's taken in. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Reset. Hey, 31.
Play action. Watson. That complete to Jacobs. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting in to see what he can do after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Open man, and that's Tillman. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0, as this kicks away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Wilson. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open...
That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's complete to the rookie out of Miami. Here's a 3rd and 10.
36 foul.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This a 48-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, Watson. A dive to start that drive. And a quick first down.
I always like to say, Mike, receivers in the NFL, they're not paid to make the easy ones. They're paid to make the hard ones, and that certainly is in that category, and he's able to move the chains because of it.
Moore going in motion. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. to throw is Watson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
This is it. And
Back to throw is Watson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
this is it.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Set. Out.
It's Watson out of the pistol. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's in! David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hopkins. He's got it. And the Browns move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
What? One left. Good guys, go down. Right.
From the shotgun. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A pickup there of 28 yards. That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Quick throw here is complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Again, Wilson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. Third and long. It's Wilson. This one complete to Washington. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion. To throw again is Wilson. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And the Steelers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Wilson will throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. That's Washington, the man in motion.
Let's go double count right here, double count. 14. Good job right there.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. That is caught side of the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Closing seconds of this 1st half, and this kickoff is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.